What up? What up? This is Mike the Philosopher. I'm here with another one. This one is Baby Court. Okay. Have not seen this before, so I'm not gonna hold you. Let's go in.
Ms. Campbell, what brings you here in my courtroom today?
Your Honor, I'm here for a paternity test with Mr. Bailey because he actually denies that he has a kid with me. I work at Home Depot. I met him at Home Depot. He's a truck driver, and I like older men, and I thought he was really interesting and real smooth, you know. We got to spend some time together, and he just became, you know, a super player, just move whenever he wanted to move, talk to me whenever he wanted to talk to me. Of course, he is a truck driver, so he can do what he wants. But I have a kid with him, and he's denying that he has a kid with me. And I also heard that he has 2 wives, so I'm just not sure what he has going on.
Well, this is quite interesting because when I saw you, I recognized you. He definitely has 2 wives because I remember you, Mr. Bailey. You definitely stood out like a sore thumb.
Well, you know, Your Honor, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back.
Happy to be back is what he says to me.
This is ridiculous. Like, his behavior is crazy. I would think as an older man he would just act more respectfully, but he doesn't.
Okay. Well, let me talk to you, Mr. Bailey. Let me get your background on things. How did you guys meet? How did this all come about?
Well, you know, Your Honor, I had to fix my bathroom toilet one day, and so I stopped by at Home Depot and decided to go in there and do some things and check things out. And I ran across this beautiful young lady right here. And so I forgot all about my toilet needing fixing, but we chatted for a minute and we talked for a little bit, and
we also went out on a couple of dates.
We decided to go out one evening. Mm-hmm. So, you know, me being the person that I am, trying to be a gentleman and everything, yeah, I took her out to this fancy steakhouse here in town. But, you know, we got to talking and everything, and it got kind of late, so I had a couple of drinks in me, and she had some drinks in her. So we just decided to go down to get a room somewhere. And so, you know, one thing led to another, but I was pretty sure that night that I had my Jimmy on. So I couldn't, this baby thing, it's kind of over my head. I don't know about all this other stuff you're talking about.
All right. So, Ms. Campbell, was this a relationship or,
Yes, Your Honor, it was a relationship. It maybe a month in, he started to live with me. I also have a kid with somebody else from my previous relationship. So, yeah, when he started to move quite weird and however he wants to, and it became like super serious, I feel super played right now. Like, Jimmy, we were in a relationship. What is that for?
And what do you got to say about this?
Well, you know, I'm
Jimmy, in case y'all don't know, is a you know what a Jimmy is. Okay, a cow. Prophylactic, whatever. All right. Now, she said they were in a relationship. He made it sound like they were practically a one-night stand. He made it seem like, oh yeah, well, I took her out on one date, took her to the steakhouse. She was in the mood, I was in the mood. We went to the hotel and we smashed it out. But I know my situation. I got other chicks on the side, so I put a hat on. You know what I mean? And it didn't sound like it was a relationship from how he described it, but she making it seem like they were together and they were in a relationship. Where if you're in a relationship, why did you go to the hotel? Why didn't you just go to your place? Like, that's how couples move, right? Is it just me? Okay. If y'all in a relationship, go to one of your houses. Why you got to go to the hotel? So I'm probably leaning more on his side because it does seem more like a one night stander type of deal so far. She like, we are in a relationship. I mean, look, people in relationships do go to hotels sometimes. You know what I mean? But normally that's just to romantic hotels. You know what I mean? There's this one place in Chicago or Illinois called Sybaris, I think it's called, where you got the waterfall, you got the bed, you got the pool, jacuzzi all in a room, you got tropical stuff, you got different types of themes. That kind of hotel, that's relationship stuff. But Motel 6, that's pretty much smash it out. Okay, that's all that's for. So I'm still leaning more on his side on the dynamics of the relationship, but let's hear some more.
Still out there on the road, Your Honor, out there driving the trucks and everything and stuff, and so I travel all 50 states, So
hey, you making babies every 50 of them, eh?
And I got to keep moving. I can't just stay still in one spot. But as far as this baby is concerned, I don't know about all of that. But we stayed together for a little while, and she does have a son. I call him the little rascal, and we have fun. We go out. I take him to the park whenever I see him and come by there. But most of my time is on the road, Your Honor. I'm driving.
We were in a relationship.
I'm rolling.
We were in a relationship.
I got to keep things moving,
All right, so Mr. Bailey, last time you was in my courtroom, if I can remember correctly, you was the father of all 6 of them kids. So now you done added a 7th one. And how many kids do you got out there, Mr. Bailey? Do you even know?
Maybe 6. I don't know.
Jimmy's
maybe
not
7.
working.
I don't know.
Jimmy's not working.
I'm trying to keep things tight.
I can't tell.
I don't know what I'm out there driving and stuff, and I'm on the road and everything, but I got to keep my game smooth. I got to keep things going and stuff.
All right, so Mr. Bailey, why do you doubt being the father of this child?
Well, Your Honor, while I'm out on the road and stuff, I don't know what she be doing. I don't know what to think. I'm out there, I'm minding my business and everything, and I don't know what she's doing. I call her on the phone and nobody answers her. I call at 3 or 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, and nobody answers the phone or nothing. So let me get this straight. When you doing your rotation, she just ain't picking up. She ain't picking up from me, Your Honor. She's not doing nothing for me.
Please don't start that. Yeah, you call me at all types of hours of morning and nighttime. Who's gonna be up whenever you calling me? I just don't know your schedule. I'm not gonna do that. I have a kid. I already have a kid.
You got a kid, but you also have a daddy. You need to take care of that end on too. You need to do something about that end.
Wow. So how does your child feel about this situation, Ms. Campbell?
My child honestly doesn't like him, Your Honor. He doesn't respect him too much. He doesn't see him as a man. He barely sees him. He's a trucker as well. So I keep him, away from the situation. But just to get his opinion, he doesn't like him.
Mm-hmm. I want to see the kid. I don't think they flashed the kid yet. I want to see what the kid looks like, so I can compare him to the guy. Oftentimes, and I'm not claiming this to be her situation, but oftentimes, when women like men who are this way and maybe a little older, maybe 10, 20 years older than them, I start to look for daddy issues in the women. And a part of me now that is clicking in, I wonder if she has some daddy issues of her own, to the point where she likes older men like this. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, she could not have daddy issues and still like an older man. Don't get me wrong. But I still will get to a point where I'm like, let me just watch out for this. Let me see if it's a thing. Okay. Do she have daddy issues? I wonder what her relationship with her father was like to be with this guy. You know, and it's a shame that the kid don't, you know, have any love or respect for the father, but oftentimes the kids are going to reflect what the mother is feeling. So she's probably not too positive about this guy in front of her son, and her son is just taking her lead. You know what I mean? That alienation is real easy for women to do, because the women give birth and the kid has a bit of a chemical and physical connection with the mother. So you know, putting a lot of stuff in the kid's ear about the father is real easy to do. Now, he's not doing himself no favors by not showing up and by not acknowledging the child, but you know, paternity hasn't been established yet, so I can't really hold him. I haven't seen a picture of this boy yet, so it's hard for me to lean on the father or the potential father too much. But oftentimes they're going to follow what their mother say, and it just is what it is. Apparently, this guy already got 2 wives, so she might as well be the third. If the son is his, she might as well be the third wife. Okay, look, I'll accept both of y'all. Y'all come into the family. We can poly it up, and I have you as wife number 3. That's how we can do this. So let's go back in.
Okay. Well, how did you feel hearing her say that the child doesn't even have a bond or a connection with you?
Well, I was going to teach him a few things on how to be a player.
See how you have 6 kids.
I was going to teach him a few things, you know, stuff they don't learn in school or nothing.
He don't need to be taught by you.
I can't deal with it.
So,
see there, she said he don't need to be taught by you. That mentality and that attitude right there will carry on into the household. And then the boy will say, oh, mama looked negatively at this guy, so I'm going to look negatively at this guy. So I just got confirmed correct just by that comment right there, that he's getting his cues from his mama. She might still, I ain't going to hold you, she might still like this guy, but she don't like the father that he is. He could probably smash again if he wanted to. I'm just being real, okay? He could smash her again if he wanted to, but she don't like the type of father that he's been to the boy. And you know, it just is what it is. But like I said, that boy took on his mama's mentality. She need to be cool with being wife number 3. I mean, that will make this whole situation so much better, especially if the kid is his. She needs to be cool with wife number 3. Let's see how it goes.
let me ask you, Miss Campbell, what was his initial reaction when you told him you was pregnant? Was he happy?
No, Your Honor, he actually asked if it was his.
So
he says the same. Yes, he said the same thing. I'm on the road all the time. I don't know what you're doing when I'm not there.
So his reaction, he wasn't happy when he found out.
No, Your Honor. He actually questioned me about the kid, if it was his. So I literally just left it alone for now. But yeah, he came to be real disrespectful. He's just not who he seems to be, honestly.
Okay. And I mean, does he help provide? Does he bring anything to the table?
No, Your Honor, he does not. He may bring in a meal or two whenever he's around.
To the table.
Whenever he's around. But other than that, no, Your Honor, he does not. He doesn't pay any bills. I pay all my bills. He doesn't give me anything for necessities, anything like that. He'll take me out. He'll pay for the meal for when he takes me out, but other than that, no, Your Honor. He doesn't pay for anything for my kid. He's really not the man I thought he was, honestly.
Right, because I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the age difference, and I'm sure if I was a young lady like you and I met an older man, I mean, it's a lot that come with that. I mean, usually an older man got to take care of.
Yes, Your Honor. I thought he was really one of those men, but he's not, honestly. And for him to have 6 kids out here, and he doesn't seem to be taking care
And
of them.
2 wives. Let's not forget about
yes,
that.
because one wife also called me, but we're not, you know, she came real disrespectful as well because she has a kid with him. So I honestly feel like, yeah, he just picks up really disrespectful women. He's a disrespectful man himself.
Got a lot of growing up to do, seem like.
She don't remember that car that I paid for
Well,
2
he
months
said,
ago.
What car? What car?
Well, it's somewhere in the
That's
streets
in my
now.
name. It's in my name.
It's somewhere in the street.
You
But
didn't
did he
pay
pay
for
for
that
it,
thing.
though?
Nope, he
I
didn't pay for
don't
that
know
thing, Your
where
Honor.
the car
If it's
is
not
now.
in his name, he didn't pay for it, Your Honor.
I drive by a house in my truck, and I don't see the car there, so I'm wondering where the car is. So, you know, I paid for a vehicle that, you know, Joe Smo down the street might be driving.
I see. He is a mess. I mean, okay, so have you been involved in this child's life up to this point?
No, like I say, I take the other boy, I take him out to the park and stuff and do things with him. The other one, he don't seem like he want to have no time for nothing. He always busy. He always want to go somewhere else, hang out with the boys somewhere else. His little old friends down the street and stuff. He want to go and hang out with them.
Yeah,
So
Your Honor, he's not really.
I let him go
He
and
doesn't
do
like
what he
to be
want
with
to
him.
do.
Okay, so is there anything that you worried about losing if you are the father?
So look, if he's going over there, he's playing with the boys and he's trying to take the boy out and the boy don't want to be bothered, what do you expect him to do at that point? Like, for real. If he don't want to be bothered, he don't want to be bothered. He's already been alienated from this guy. Probably because of what the mother has been saying and told him. You know what I mean? So if he is not interested, then how accountable can you hold this guy? He's done his part. He came by. Who wants to be around somebody who don't want to be around them? Anybody, put it in the comments. If you're a person who love to stick around people who don't care nothing about you and don't want to spend any time with you, put it in the comments. I'm that person. I love doing that. I love sticking around people who don't want nothing to do with me. Put it in the comments. I mean, like, seriously, what do you expect this guy to do? She made it seem like he just never came around. He never got her anything. I believe him when he said he bought that car. He bought the car for her. She just want to front like, oh, my name is on it. He can give you the money to buy the car. You could put your own name on it. That don't mean he didn't help you with something. Why would he come up with that? Why would he make that up? He did pay for the car. You just put your name on the title. Stop playing. These are the games that people play. You know what I mean? Let's see some more.
Yeah, my truck. Losing my money in my truck.
Don't nobody want your truck. Okay, nobody wants your truck. Nobody wants what you're doing. Nobody wants to know what you're doing no more. Nobody wants your truck. You barely have anything to take, so no.
So is there anything you worried about losing?
No.
Not at all. He ain't paying no bills. He ain't taking care of no kids. You ain't got.
He takes. I mean, he does a little bit on the side. Like I said, takes me out to eat. Just to, the bare minimum. He gives me the bare minimum.
Okay, Mr. Bailey. Is there any specific incidents that you can recall that make you think that this child can't be yours?
Honestly, Your Honor, when I'm with her half the time now, I gotta do something to calm my nerves
That's
down a little bit.
disrespectful.
And
Because last time you did not.
I think I drank too much, but I don't know. I gotta have me a drink just to figure it out. I can't keep.
So what do your friends and family members say about this situation?
Your Honor, honestly, they know I like older men, but they didn't think this older man would act like this, like a little boy. So, when I told them the situation, yeah, they don't really care for him as well. He's literally just like a monster in our eyes. Like, he's not who we.
Okay, she said he's a monster. Let me just chime in here real quick, y'all. I know it's getting hot, but let me chime in here real quick. He's a monster in your eyes. Now let me say this for the ladies. Okay, this guy, all older men are not mature. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Okay. Age, all older women are not mature. Just because you are older in age don't mean you carry maturity. There are young people who are even more mature than older people. Age might carry wisdom, but maturity, I think, is innate. It's something that you either have or you don't have. You're sort of born with. You're sort of born to be mature. I think that maturity is nature. I think wisdom is wisdom nurture. Let me just put it this way. Maturity doesn't. It's not measured by age, and this guy could be very immature. He could be, look. He got 2 wives. He got 6 kids. So giving her the world is not going to happen. It's not. He got a whole family with kids that he got to provide for. He's out on the road for. So the side chick who is not one of the wives, why would he give her more attention, more time, more effort, more money than he is his poly family? He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. Are you expecting that? Are you expecting to even be equal with his core family? You can't expect to be equal with his core family. You're not a wife. You're not one of the wives. That's why I said maybe he need to marry her, make her the 3rd wife. Join the poly family. But this whole evil and he's this, that, and the third, I don't see evilness from this guy. He came to visit you. He came to be with the kids. The boy don't want nothing to do with him. What you expect him to do? Oftentimes the men are made to be the villains. She made just as many decisions. She laid down with him just like he laid down with her. Okay? But he get to be the bad guy. Because men always are looked at as the bad guy. You laid down, you made a decision just like he did. So why is he the bad guy all of a sudden? Let's go back in.
He thought he was.
Okay, so what are your friends and family? What are your wives is going once they see this? What are they going to think about this?
Let's hear what your wives think.
My boys tell me, they give me a little, like that. So, play up. But
you still
those other women, they, I don't know, they in Florida somewhere.
But they calling my phone. Why is one calling my phone?
Yeah,
how do you think I know about you having 2 wives?
Yeah.
So Miss Campbell,
that's an episode for Jerry Springer. I don't.
Now let me say this. This guy don't seem very mature. Okay. He don't seem mature. I don't care how old he is. Oh, my boys, they gave me a pat. Bump, bump, bump. Play up, play on, players. That's young boy stuff. That's dudes like 40 years younger than this guy. Okay? That's what they do. You know what I mean? So I could see how she could be frustrated with him. He ain't as mature as he may look or advertise. I could see her seeing some ways in him that is not very caring. But yeah, I just had to say, that could be on Jerry Springer. Yeah, I just had to say that this guy, he is not coming across to me very mature. I just want to say that for the record. Let's go in.
I don't know that.
So, Miss Campbell, let me ask you: has your life been affected by this?
Emotionally, Your Honor. Emotionally. Because my father does my father of my child doesn't want to be there. He's denying his child.
And what about you? Have your life all over the place? So I'm even scared to ask the question. Is your life being affected? Probably not.
Hell no.
It ain't being affected at all. I could tell from the last time you was here. It wasn't none gonna be.
I don't know what to do, Your Honor. I'm just, like I say, I'm out there. I ain't out there trying to be no player. It's just in my blood. My old man had it, and he passed it on down to me. So
And you trying to pass it down to all 7 of these kids?
I teach my kids how to grow up right and do some things right.
So let me ask you, Miss Campbell, is there any other potentially fathers or anybody else that can be the father of this child?
Joe.
No, Your
For
Honor.
sure.
No, Your Honor.
And you hollering for sure?
For sure.
Maybe.
No. Okay.
I want to help you, Your Honor. I want to help you out. Find out who these.
You tried to help me last time, and all 6 of them was yours, so I don't need your help.
Mr. Jimmy wasn't covered that night.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to get down to these results because I do have them in front of me, and they are going to read as follows. In the case of 6-year-old Raymond, Mr. Bailey, once again, you are the father.
No, that can't be
What'd I tell
right.
you?
That can't
What'd I
be
tell you?
right.
What'd I tell
I'm
you?
lost here.
No,
I'm
negative,
lost here.
negative.
I'm
Never
lost here.
lying. I'm never lying.
I'm
No.
lost here, Your Honor.
I mean,
I'm lost here.
Okay, so
7. It's 7 of them. You got 7.
it's 7 now that I know of, and I'm sure you're going to be in here much more the route you going, because it seems like you ain't stopping no time soon. So, Mr. Bailey, let me ask you, what do you plan to do now knowing this, that you have a 7th child?
Take care of your kid.
I
Take
don't
care
know,
of
Your Honor. I
take
just-
care of your kid.
I got to go home and think about this stuff right now.
So, Mr. Bailey, I'm trying to get down to the bottom of it. Where is home? Because you talking about go home and think about some stuff. Where is home even at?
In the back of my truck.
That's where home at. So all these,
I keep it tight, and I got to keep it right. I'm in the back of the truck.
Keep it rolling.
and
He
I'm on the
keeping it
road,
rolling too.
a rolling stone.
Yes, ma'am.
Wherever leave his hat is his home. So, Miss Campbell, now where are you planning? Where's your life gonna go after this? What do you plan to do moving forward?
Take care of my kids.
I question that.
Take care of my kids, Your Honor, because guess what? We got men out here that don't want to take care of their kids. It's from here up.
So with that being said, Mr. Bailey, I'm sure I will be seeing you back here again. And it seems like the results keep coming back. You are the father. So I'm gonna tell you, like I told you before, it's time for you to grow up, Mr. Bailey. Grow up.
Is that my name on that paper? I think you might have the wrong paper there.
That's Mr.
See,
Bailey.
yeah. All right. So with that being said, court is adjourned. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, this brother ain't gonna never grow up, and he did not give the correct answer when asked, "What are you gonna do?" He just said he got to get home and think about this. Ain't nothing to think about, man. Ain't nothing to think about. Once the kid is yours, you need to step your ass up as a man and take care of the child. Okay? You just do. You need to step up and take care of the child and not sit up here and curve everybody, because now you're starting to prove the young lady right as being this monster or deadbeat or whatever, or just immature. You too old to not know what to do. You got too many kids. You got too much experience to not know what to do. Okay? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. It might be emotionally and financially heavy on him, but you laid in that bed, man. You made your own bed. So lie in it. For real. and you sitting up here, oh, the buddies, they give me dap and call me player, you know. You seem more interested in that than actually taking care of your child, of how you look to your homeboys. So this is an L for the men. I can go hold you. This is an L for the men. So brother made the brothers look bad, and he need to step up and take care of it's a daughter. I thought it was a son, but because he talked about hanging with the sons or whatever, they didn't want to hang with him, but it looked like a daughter, Bailey. So and when I seen the picture of her, she looked just like him. So there you have it. This I would say a young man, but this old man needs to grow up. But it ain't gonna never happen. If he's not mature by now, it's never happening. So it just is what it is. He's going to go in his grave this way, unfortunately, because now he's stuck in his ways. Now there's no changing this guy. So hopefully he will get his act together and spend time with his daughter. But with him being on a road and being a truck driver, I don't think this guy is going to change his method of procedure anytime soon. And I feel sorry for the young lady, for the daughter, because of that. But apparently there was no Jimmy used in this situation, so he can cut that stuff out. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. I really would like to know. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Okay, so what are your friends and family? What are your wives is going to, once they see this, what are they going to think about this?
Let's hear what your wives think.
My boys tell me, they give me a little, like that.
Pat.
So, you know, player. But
you still
those other women, they I don't know, they in Florida somewhere.